So I wanted to do a comparison video. I'm using Glossier first. This is in the shade G8. I always just get the medium neutral. Am I neutral? I don't know, but I just feel like that's going to be the safest bet. I think comparing this and the MAC formula, this is a lot thinner, and I think there is less coverage than the MAC one. But I still like both of them. I haven't tried the Fenty one at all. And I'm gonna do a check-in after 5 hours. Anyway, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I have scarring and like blemishes. And you can still like see them, but they're a little bit like faded, covered. So anyway, this is what it looks like. Ooh, let me move in different lighting. Actually, it's kind of gloomy, so I don't really think that you're gonna see a difference. But anyway, so you can still see like my acne and stuff. I'm gonna do the rest of my face. So I'm wearing a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow Pillow Talk. It's Rare Beauty blush in Nearly Berry, yes, and then a CoverGirl mascara in the orange tube. Okay, so it's been 2 hours and it's definitely faded. I did scratch my face a couple times, so there's that too. But yeah, that's it. My bad, I meant 5 hours, but I also wanted to say that I was told that the blush fades really quickly, and it's actually pretty good. I don't know why people are saying that it fades, unless you know you're wearing a mask, but I mean, all makeup rubs off on the freaking mask, so yeah. So it's been a few days since the last clip, but I'm gonna use the MAC Face and Body Foundation in the shade N3. So anyway, this is definitely a little bit more opaque. I don't really know what else to say. What? Anyway, I'm trying to say that sometimes I feel like I end up putting too much of this because I'm used to the Glossier one being like so much, I don't want to say thinner, but I guess yes, thinner. So yeah, I would say this has maybe not way more coverage. Anyway, it definitely has more coverage. And that's what that looks like. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. Gonna do the same 3 things. And I'll be back. Anyway, this is what the MAC one looks like. Okay, so it's been 5.5 hours. I went a little bit over. This is what my face looks like. I thought that the MAC foundation was a lot more dewy, but I think like once it dries down, it doesn't look dewy because, you know, it's dry. But anyway, you know, as you can see, this, you know, also faded a little bit, but it's fine. And yeah, that's it. Hello, it's been 20,000 years since the last clip. I'm gonna go over this one now. So I've only tried this twice, and conclusions from this is that it is definitely more opaque than my other 2 foundations, and it's matte compared to my other 2, and I guess I should say, but it's not my color, so I think it's like slightly darker than my skin, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'll be back. Anyway, overall, I think it does look heavy on my skin, but you know, it does cover more. I think right now my favorite foundation is definitely the MAC one though, but I've been wearing that the most. So yeah, I think I just have to get used to the dryness too of this, and also the fact that it's not exactly my color. And once it's like blended out, I don't think it's that noticeable that it's not my color, but it's still like meh, you know? And I'll check in a bit, or I guess a few hours. Okay, I added more blush to match the other clips better. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is what it looks like after 5 hours. It's faded, but so are the other ones. Hello, so it's the next day. My closet is open, too lazy to close it. So I thought for this for the video, okay, my cat wants to play with my hair for some reason. Anyway, so I thought that for this part of the video, sorry, I just woke up too. I would compare the different foundations side by side. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so obviously, you know, I think this part of my face is breaking out more, so I mean, there's that disadvantage. And I have, ow, oh my god. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. I don't know, he just got neutered yesterday, so I'm like trying to be more patient with him because I feel bad. But anyway, that kind of hurt. He like dropped the air purifier on my foot earlier today. I don't know. That scared me. What are you doing? Pobrecito. Alright, anyway, so I'm gonna put Glossier on this side, and I haven't worn this in a long time because I was waiting to make this video and like I'm running out of it, so I just wanted to do it now. Anyway, it's definitely thinner and less opaque, and I keep repeating the same things, but I mean, that's the difference that I see, so yeah. And I don't know, I feel like overall, like, even though right now the MAC one is my favorite, I kind of like that this was a little bit less fussy, and I didn't have to be like super, not exact, but super, like if I was running late, this was easier to put on than the other one because I have to make sure that I'm blending it in. And I think maybe I would repurchase it, but I think I just want to try more foundations because I still don't think I've found like my ride or die foundation, if that makes sense. Anyway, so now I'm going to use the MAC Studio on this side. By the way, I went in order of like from oldest to newest, but I just so happened to go in the same order as like more coverage or less coverage to more coverage. See, like this has like way more coverage. I guess this kind of goes to nothing faster. I mean, maybe it's just because it's thicker. It kind of like ends faster. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, yo, what the heck? Why am I liking the Glossier one more? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna buy it anytime soon. Okay, I'm gonna put more of this one. If I could, oh, that was way too much. Okay. See, that's what I mean. That's the screw, dude. Hey! Oh my god. He's not supposed to be jumping right now because of surgery. I mean, I guess he didn't jump, he just kind of climbed. Alright, well, I'm gonna wait a minute so that this dries down. But yeah, okay, the other thing is that I've worn this before and I put more of this on and I just felt like I looked greasy, which, you know, maybe some people think it's dewy, but I didn't like it. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so this is the difference. This is Glossier and this one's MAC. I feel like I actually like the Glossier one more. I can still see that it's kind of more dewy after the minute, but you know, maybe you might be into that. And there is more coverage, but I feel like my pores are emphasized more with the MAC one because there is more coverage. So yeah, but you know, either way, I am just gonna focus on finishing this one. I think I'm like right here. I can't, okay, like right here somewhere. But I probably won't buy it until like I've gone through the other two. So anyway, now I'm going to remove this side and put on the Fenty one, and yep. I am in different lighting and it actually doesn't look that different. So there's that. Okay, so now I left the Glossier one on this side and I'm gonna put MAC, Fenty on that side. As of now, this is my least favorite one and it's my newest one, which I don't know, I think it's because I haven't gotten used to it. Okay, so this is the difference. This side's definitely darker, and I feel like this feels more like a real foundation versus like a moisturizing tint. Or what is it called? Like a BB cream. It feels more like a real foundation, which I'm not a fan of. And it's definitely more matte. Okay, so now this is the MAC side, and this is the Fenty. As you can see, it's definitely a different shade. This is more matte and this is more dewy. I guess not testing them side by side, I think I like the Glossier one more than the MAC and then the Fenty. And same thing that I've said, so Glossier is probably in the middle of dewiness, MAC is more dewy. Fenty sorry, Fenty is matte, and like in level of coverage, it's the same Glossier, MAC, and Fenty. So the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna compare like the sizes of the bottles, which the MAC one is bigger than the other two. So, and that's it for me. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be helpful for anybody, but whatever. Oh, and then I also wanted to mention that the Fenty one actually is medium neutral, and so is the Glossier, and it's still like different shades. But yeah, okay. Okay, so this one is Glossier in G8 and it's 30 milliliters. This one's MAC Studio and it's an N3 and it's 50 milliliters. And then this one is 32 milliliters and it's the 11 medium neutral. So anyway, that was my review. Like I said, I still don't think I have found the holy grail or whatever foundation for me. So some of the other foundations that I would like to try in the future is there was this like really fancy Chanel foundation that was literally water, but then there was like droplets of foundation, but like in powder form. I don't know, it was weird, but I haven't been able to find it. And then the other foundation that I wanted to try is, I don't know if it's L'Oreal or what foundation, but it's a yellow one, and I don't know, I just want to try it. I would only like to have like 2 foundations at a time because I feel like this is kind of a lot. So yeah, and I think I'm kind of good with wanting a full coverage foundation because I mean this one's a little bit more fuller coverage and I wasn't into it, so I don't know. Anyway, okay, goodbye.